Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to set up an auto-alcher using RSK. So firstly what we're going to do is we're going to get onto the Magic tab, and then we're just going to record from client screen. We're going to call this Alch, and we're just going to click on here in the very center. So it's very important you try and click on the center of the object, because we're going to be putting in pixel deviation, so then it's much more human-like. So we're just going to record that, and then if we navigate back here, I also recorded a bow earlier, which is just the same but clicking in the middle of the screen, and I'm not going to show you that because it's the same thing. So now what we want to do is we want to come into bind actions. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to move a tab across, and we want to do magic. But I'll first just walk you through the thinking behind it. It's got to be on the magic tab, so you put magic tab across. That way, if it's not on the magic tab, it will navigate to the magic tab. If it's on the magic tab, it won't navigate there. So you put that at the beginning, and it means basically it's a fail-safe. If it's not on the magic tab, it will navigate to the magic tab. It then wants to move to the high Alch. It then wants to click on the high Alch. It then wants to click on your bow. So if we do that, we put magic tab. We then go into our custom move. No, not that, sorry. We want to mouse move. And then we want to put Alch across. Then we want to have a left click. Then we probably want to have a little wait, so we can do 100 millisecond wait. And actually we're going to do it a bit more because Alching can have a bit more. I believe it's 3 game ticks per Alch, so that's about 2 seconds per loop action. So we're then going to do this. We're then going to add a mouse move to the bow. After this, what we're going to do is we need a left click, because it needs to click on the bow. So if we move back to mouse click, and we're going to whack another left click across. So I'm going to bind this to key 6. So that will do an Alch. So then if we press, I'll just move it out of the way. If we press gear 6, you can see it does an Alch, and I'll just put XP drops on, so you can see it does an Alch. So now you think, well, that's great, but I want to do Alchs for an hour and a half whilst I go out. No problem, we've also got that covered for you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a different bind action, which is going to be loop binding. So now if we hit loop binding, and I'll just scroll down. So the last one I made was 6. So we're going to put loop 6, and we're going to bind this to key 9. So now what happens? I press 9, and it will loop 6. But you can see there it's alching it way too fast, and you don't really want that. But this is just to demonstrate that it does indeed do the alching that you want it to do. So I'm going to press 9 again, and that stops it. And it'll be good to go. So obviously if you were to do this yourself, you just want to add a bigger deviation weight in order to, it didn't do it that quickly. You'd have a play with the weights that you add until it's beneficial to do. But as I said, I believe alching is 3 game ticks, which is about 1.8 seconds. So you just want to deviate in and around probably 1.6 to, well, if you want to be less than 1.8 seconds for maximum efficiency, but you probably don't want to be alching at maximum efficiency, just because no guy can concentrate for an hour and act at maximum efficiency. So max efficiency is 1,200 alchs an hour. You probably want to look at doing a bit less than that. So probably means an Alch is actually 5 game ticks. Yeah, an Alch will be 5 game ticks then, so 3 seconds. So you want to have your one bind taking around 3 seconds. So I apologise for the misinformation at the beginning, but I'll put that in the description, that you want it to be 5 seconds. 3 seconds, 5 game ticks. So now I'm just going to show you in the configuration. So we can add a little, let's just, I'm just going to show you a huge one. And so sleep deviation changes the amount of times that you sleep for. This is very important. I tend to add around 10, so this means it will deviate plus or minus 10%. You could even make it 15 if you wanted to plus or minus 15. So if you have a total of 2 seconds sleeping, it will be 2 seconds plus or minus 15% of 2 seconds, which will be 300 milliseconds. So it will be between 1.7 seconds and 2.3 seconds if you were to do that. So I'm just going to play it once on this so you can see what I mean. So if I press 6, it will do anything between 1 to 50 pixels. So now I'm just going to press 9 and we're going to see that. You can see how it's moving the mouse quite a lot there. So yeah, just looks a bit more human-y. So yeah, you can, do whatever you so desire to make it as humanly as you believe as possible. But no, that's how to make an auto-alcher. I hope it's helpful, and obviously have a play with it if you want to perfect it. I'm not using an auto-alcher at the moment, so I'm not going to spend the time to fiddle around with the settings and get the optimum. I'm just showing you how to, because I think it's a useful video and just shows again some of the benefits of RSK and how it can be useful. So yeah, hope this video is helpful, and let me know of any future video requests.